Hello, good evening. We're continuing our series talking about the seven last words of Jesus. We've already talked about several of them. Today, we're going to discuss Woman, Behold Thy Son. It's John chapter 19, verses 26 and 27. It says, When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, Woman, this is your son. And to the disciple he says, This is your mother. From that time on, that disciple took her into his home. Jesus dying on the cross, going through all the things that he's going through, and Mary, the mother of Jesus, standing at the foot of the cross. Jesus looks down to her and he gives her care charge to one of his disciples, John, the author of this gospel. He says, This is your son now. Son, this is your mother. Um, One of the things that is probably misunderstood about these verses is the real power in Jesus's humanity and his deity. The cross exposes both aspects of him. That in order for Jesus Christ to be all that he is, his humanity is being taken away and his deity is coming forward. His humanity is dying as his deity takes over. And the final step for humans is to leave legacies for people. That's what it was about. It's about legacy. As the care for his mother, he didn't want to leave happenstance. He wanted to make sure that things were cared for and taken care of for his mother. Now, I would argue that the teaching point in the lesson for us, even now, is that we get our affairs in order on earth, that when we pass, we leave the people that are behind in a better state than we found them in. How do you do that? You do that by living your life responsibly and not wasting time and spending your time with them. Also, setting up a community around you, that your community can give care to your loved ones and your people in the event of your untimely absence. I always say that one of the lasting effects of slavery was that we lost a sense of community. They broke up families, they broke up communities. And now, even now, we see that, especially Black folks, we don't have the same community. It used to be that you would know everybody that lived on your street. Your kids would grow up together, they went to the same school together, you knew everybody. And we've lost that sense of community. We live in different spaces, different neighborhoods, that we can go years and years and not even know any of our neighbors. And we've lost that sense of community. When you have community, when I hurt, you hurt. When I lose, you lose. When I win, you win. And what Jesus is communicating really to his disciples is that even though I won't physically be here, I have brothers that will care for you just like I would. Woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother, that we foster and inhabit community. Community is important. Why? Because when other people hurt, we should feel it. Community is the call of the church. That when Jesus charged the disciples, he said, Go and care for people. When Jesus fed the 5,000, remember, the disciples wanted Jesus to send them away. He says, We taught them the word of God, send them away. And Jesus says, We can't leave them hungry. We fed them spiritually, but we have to also feed them physically. People have many needs. Meet the needs by fostering community. I encourage every older person to find a younger person to mentor, to pour into. And for every young person, find an older person to listen to and heed. It will benefit you. It will help you foster and create community. Jesus made sure his mom was taken care of. I try to make sure that my mom is taken care of. And those that don't have a son or don't have a daughter and has no one else to care for them, we need, as a community, to need to make sure that we take care of our people. Jesus' third step was to make sure that he fostered community by community caring for his mother in his absence. He said, "Woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother." And from that day on, that disciple took that mom into his home.